Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Former Mungiki leader Maina Njenga claims behind the scene talks in between Raila Amolo Odinga and President William Ruto and his Tanzania counterpart Samia Suluhu. As I was very keen reading and listening to Maina Njenga during an interview and speaking on Kameme TV's Breakfast show on November 2nd, 2023, Maina Njenga is saying that he was made the director of the operation during the anti-government demos that were organized by the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition early this year. According to Maina Njenga, he is revealing that after holding a series of anti-government protests, Raila Odinga one time asked him to suspend the demos as he wanted to meet the President Ruto and Samia Suluhu in Nanyuki. So after he was made the director of these anti-government demos, Raila Odinga asked him to suspend the demos as he went to meet President Ruto and Samia Suluhu in Nanyuki. But however, Njenga is claiming that Ruto failed to show up in Nanyuki for this meeting that was in between Raila Odinga and Samia Suluhu, and basis of this meeting was to ensure that Raila Odinga was going to stop the demonstrations across the Republic of Kenya. And this is whatever Maina Njenga is saying. After a series of demonstrations, one day Raila told me to suspend the protest and he went to meet President Samia Suluhu and William Ruto in Nanyuki, but Ruto didn't turn up. That is whatever Maina Njenga said. So the former Mungiki leader claimed that Raila later flew to Tanzania to meet Samia Suluhu before he had another meeting with Ruto in Mombasa. The other one where Ruto was present, the former president of Nigeria, Obasanjo, was present, and Raila Odinga himself. So Raila had to flee from Tanzania to Mombasa. And now, according to Maina Njenga, this revelation comes 3 months after Raila Odinga made similar claims. So speaking to July 25th, while addressing the international media, this is something that we saw according to Raila Odinga's political crisis. Raila claimed that the Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu had been in Kenya for 2 weeks earlier for a bipartisan talk with the Kenya Kwanza faction. But however, the Azimio leader alleged that Ruto totally snubbed Suluhu during the visit. This is something that we saw happening. But now, Raila said that Suluhu left hanging, she was left hanging for the 2 days she was in the country and no mediation of the bipartisan talk took place. So something that I want us to discuss here is about Maina Njenga revealing that he was the director of these anti-government demos across the Republic of Kenya. As he came out explaining on how this was happening, that is why Maina Njenga was being arrested left, right, center. And he was being abducted. We never knew even where Maina Njenga was. So the reality is coming after he has come out to reveal that he was the director of demonstrations. In fact, appointed by the Azimio team. So in totality, we now have a clue why Maina Njenga was being arrested. And the reason why he was being arrested was because he knew all these tactics, plans on how they were controlling and managing these anti-government demos. So coming out to say that one day Raila Odinga asked him to stop the plan and demos, this was a clear clarification that he was the man behind these demos. He was the man behind all these demos. And that is why he was being arrested. And even there was a kind of allegations that Maina Njenga was involved in Mungiki. You know, you saw even Rigathi Gachagua coming out to say that he was not going to accept any kind of plans of Maina Njenga in the mountain. That Maina Njenga was the one behind all this and kind of plans of demonstrations in mountain. So without any fear of contradiction, Rigathi Gachagua knew that it was Maina Njenga, even before Maina Njenga came out declaring that now he was the director of these anti-government demonstrations. And in fact, he was appointed. So he was working behind the scene, and no one knew that Maina Njenga was the man behind all these kind of demos. So even when you look at at that time, where demos were being projected in the mountain, and some part of different counties. For example, you look at Laikipia, what happened? You look at Nyeri, where Rigathi Gachagua was coming from. You look at what happened in Muranga. You look at Kiambu, you know. So Rigathi Gachagua believed that it was Maina Njenga who was behind all this kind of scene. But again, at the same time, Maina Njenga is coming out to reveal so, then was a threat. He was a threat to Rigathi Gachagua. Because at the same time, Rigathi Gachagua was coming out to say that mountain was not demonstrating. The people were not demonstrating in the mountain. So it was a shock to see some part of the mountain demonstrating. Hata wengine walikuwa wanacheza kwa ilikuwa car park, ilikuwa stage, bus stops, where the residents, it was Muranga or Nyeri, where people came out playing and jumping ropes. So this was just a shock to Rigathi Gachagua, and as we speak now, he's very keen towards the movement of Maina Njenga. So Maina Njenga is coming out to reveal this amidst where he is of course expected rather to launch his own political party at Kasarani Stadium. And this is something that I saw it yesterday, and I told you that Maina Njenga is going to be blocked. And the narrative that is going to come out is that Maina Njenga is going to meet Mungiki group in Kasarani. Is not going to be political party. And that is the narrative that is going to be played all along. At that time, that Maina Njenga is planning to launch his own political party. Another thing is the meeting that is being planned and revealed by Maina Njenga, the 31st of December in Nyeri, where it is expected Uhuru Kenyatta to hand over the kingmanship in the mountain from anyone who is going to take part in that leadership. So in totality, I believe that Maina Njenga, his declaration is going to bring him a lot of problems because people are keen listening to him. And this is not going just to be a message to Rigathi Gachagua, but also those who are trying to say that the mountain is with William Ruto. So even when you look at even the statement that Maina Njenga came out saying the other day, that he went to test the sickness of UDA in the mountain, and he found that the sickness is coming to an end. So the declaration and revelation of Maina Njenga is going to put him in a big trouble, because Rigathi Gachagua will come out to face him off in the mountain. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of your support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.